What's up guys, Kyle here again, and today I hope you're ready to get spooky because we are checking out the brand new Frankencab Impulse Response Pack from 2Notes and ENGL. Let's do it! Alright guys, hope you're doing great out there today. If this is your first time here at my channel, my name is Kyle, and what I do is I take awesome high gain amps, guitars, cabs, speakers, pickups, overdrives, and plugins. I record them with a simple setup, and I give you guys the unprocessed audio on your end. So if you're into E-standard thrash riffs, drop C hardcore riffs, and dudes with an occasional lisp, you're in the right place. Consider hitting the like button and subscribing on your way out so you don't miss any more of my stuff. Thanks! Alright guys, so today, you heard it, that intro clip, we have a brand new Dynamic Impulse Response Pack, or DynIR pack, from 2Notes Audio and ENGL to check out. This is the Frankencab pack, which 2Notes and ENGL have collaborated on and are releasing just in time for Halloween. We've got 5 brand new DynIRs featuring ENGL's legendary cabinet construction, but loaded with some more interesting, some more obscure speaker choices that not a lot of other companies have touched on yet. So I'm actually really excited to dive into these because there are some cool ones in here. Speakers that I personally like and own in my own collection that I want to show to you guys. You guys saw and heard the intro clip. I think that these things sound awesome while providing a unique tone and allows you to kind of break out of the rut of using the vintage 30. ENGL and 2Notes have provided even more cabinets for you to kind of break out of that mold and just do something really original and unique sounding. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into some sound samples. For this review, I am using my Dunnable R2 DE guitar loaded with the stock pickups. We are actually playing into an ENGL Ironball SE. That is my signal chain. And I guess I should tell you what the 5 individual cabinets are before we get started. I have a little cheat sheet here because my memory is terrible. So the monochrome cab is actually the ENGL E412 VSB loaded with a G12K100, which you guys know I'm a huge fan of the G12K100, especially for those tight and big percussive palm mutes. So that's a nice addition to the ENGL lineup to have a K100 loaded impulse response. We also have an E412 XXL, that is ENGL's oversized cabinet, loaded with the Celestion Redback, which is another speaker that you guys know that I'm a big fan of. The Redback is like you took a greenback and beefed up the low end significantly and gave it 150 watts of power handling so the speaker doesn't break up. It's actually a great speaker for metal, especially if you like a little bit darker and smoother tones. The Redback will accomplish that all day. On to the 212 section, we have the E212 VHB, which comes loaded with a Celestion Copperback. I am not familiar with this speaker at all. This is actually the first time I've ever heard of the Copperback, so I am really excited to check that out and see if maybe there's a new speaker I need to get my hands on soon. We also have an E212 VB Rolla, which is loaded with a vintage Celestion G1280, which came in a lot of the old JCM 800 cabs. Also a very cool speaker and one that I have in my collection. And then finally, we have the E112 VB, which comes with the Celestion Hempback loaded up, which I don't think anybody's doing impulse responses to the Hempback yet. I don't even think those speakers have hit the market. So again, another cool new Celestion speaker for us to check out together. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into it, shall we? So we are on the ENGL monochrome 4x12 cab, which again is loaded with the Celestion G12K100, and it's gonna sound like this with the SM57 on it. Nice and broad. It's got a nice top end as well, but the low end is where this thing really shines. It's got a great punchy low end. And of course, with all of the ENGL DynIRs, you get all sorts of different microphones to check out. And there are some new ones in this pack as well. Let's go over the TG201 is one that I really liked from the Sin 77. I'm sorry, the SIG 77 and the Sinister 5 packs. Oh, that is so full and punchy. That sounds really, really good. But check this out. We have a headset mic. I'm not sure what that is. All right, so that actually sounds like it's going to be almost kind of like an effect type of microphone. And I think that ENGL was really going to try and get some unique sounds out of these. And that's, again, why they chose the speakers they did and why they chose the microphones they did. And by the way, Two Notes did ask me to make this sort of like a Halloween themed video, you know, something spooky and scary. But honestly, isn't my guitar playing scary enough? I think that'll do. So we have a shotgun condenser mic here. Honestly, that one sounds pretty good. A phone mic. And let's see what else. This is the one, the low frequency. Check this out. Not the most pleasant sounding, but there is a ton of low end going on there. So again, you can use that in certain spots. And then of course you have a standard 421 dynamic microphone. A 121 ribbon, the Royer 121. Great to pair with something brighter. And then we are back at the SM57. So we have some really unique mic choices on top of the speaker choices for these cabs. And of course, with the Two Notes Wall of Sound software, you get the option to basically drag this mic wherever you want. And it's basically like getting over 100,000 impulse responses for a single speaker in one single dynamic impulse response. It's very cool. All right, so that is the monochrome cab. Let's go ahead and check out the E412XXL Claret, which is the redback cab. All right, so the redback, like I said, is a much smoother speaker, so we can go ahead and move that SM57 right to the center. And we've got some bite there, but yeah, very, very much a redback sound. TG201 and a redback is a recipe for a massive low end. That sounds awesome. So let's flip through the mics here. We've got the headset mic again. Here's that shotgun mic, the phone, low frequency. So I'm guessing that they used these same microphones on each individual cabinet. Let's go ahead and check out that headset mic again. Kind of giving you that like intercom effect. That's cool. So that is the 412 Claret, which has the redback in it. Let's go ahead and go over to the 212 cabs because I want to check out this copperback here. Celestion, can you send me a couple of these copperback speakers? This sounds really cool. All right, I'm already a fan of that, so that sounds awesome. And again, this is a really unique speaker that you're probably not going to find in any other impulse response pack. It's kind of like the redback, but with a little bit less low end and low mids and a little bit more top end bite. Very cool. Let's go check out that Rolla because I am going to be familiar with that speaker. This should be kind of a honky sounding speaker. Oh, that sounds really good. I really like that. Awesome. Okay, so let's move on over to finally that hemp back, because I'm really curious to see what this thing sounds like. From everything I had read and heard, the hemp back is a very smooth speaker, but this thing has quite a bit of bite to it still. That sounds great. All right, I'm a fan. I'm definitely a fan. And one more time, let's do that headset again. It sounds really wild on this. All right, so to end, let me pick out another cab. Let me go back to that copper back, because that was fun. We're gonna kick in the EQ section here. We're gonna bump up some of that 120 hertz low end and give this a little bit more punch. All right, and we're gonna dial back some of that 6 hertz, take off some of that top. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for me today on this cab pack. If you guys wanna pick this up, I will hit a link down in the description of this video. This cab pack is now available for purchase over at 2Notes website. So again, I will link down below. You can purchase the entire pack, or you can purchase each individual DynIR that I showed you here today if you only want 1 or 2 of them. So again, link in the description and in the comments for you guys to find these things for yourself. I also want to know what you guys thought about these down in the comments. Do you think that this is a nice addition to the impulse response world, giving us some awesome new unique tones to really kind of carve out our sound? It's not yet again another vintage 30 style impulse response pack. You get all sorts of stuff here. And not only do you get cool speakers, but you get really unique microphones all built into the legendary, awesome sounding ENGL guitar cabinets. I personally think it's a win, and I'm not just saying that because they sent me over this pack for you guys to check out. I really do think that these sound awesome, and I think that the mix that I showed in the beginning of this video shows how easy it is to get some really cool tones out of this response pack. So with that being said, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button on the way out and subscribe so you don't miss any more of my stuff. Hitting that like button really does make a big difference, so I really appreciate it. And if you want to help out the channel and what I do here, down in the description of this video, I'm going to put a Sweetwater affiliate link where you can grab yourself a 2Notes Captor or a Captor X in order to use with your high gain tube amps and pair it with this wall of sound software and these impulse responses, because that is a great, easy way to record your high gain tube amps at low volumes and use basically whatever cabinet that you could please through this 2Notes wall of sound software. So if that's something you're interested in, hit that Sweetwater affiliate link. That way I get a little kickback, it costs you nothing extra, and we both win. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Kyle here again. We'll see you next time.